So here we have it. This is what FM thinks about tonight's tie. You can see Real Madrid are the home team, and it's got them as 4-5 favourites. What do you think? Do you agree with that? Top goal scorer odds, I'm presuming this is who they think is going to score first. You've got Erling Haaland, Benzema, Vinicius, KDB, Mahrez, and Asensio. Now, Ancelotti's choice tonight is a difficult one. Now, Valverde likes to play in the big games, but apparently Rodrigo has been on fire, so it's a straight fight between those two for that position. At the back, Camavinga's been playing left back, and this could be even more vital as Militao is suspended. Therefore, Alaba is expected to play centre back next to Rudiger. So what do we think in FM terms? Could he be an inverted wing back, or simply could he be a full back with perhaps sit narrow, something like that, supporting the play a bit more? That's probably the way they're going to go. I don't see him being too inverted. Remember, he is a natural left footer. Midfield, Modric is back from injury, but they do say he's expected to start the match. He might not last it, but that means he will start probably alongside Kroos. And this is the key one. Tchouaméni in the holding midfield role. From that team, the odd man out looks to be Valverde, but he might still make the team. Depends how solid Ancelotti wants to go, or whether he wants to go for goals in this first leg. We'll get onto team instructions later on. That's just a generic control possession one, but I think they'll be slightly different come match time. As for City, the big question mark is Nathan Ake, whether he will be fit or not. If not, expect Manuel Akanji to jump in. Now, I've got them down as a 3 wide centre-backs there, but don't be surprised to see them start a lot like that when they've got the ball really wide, Stones dropping in when he needs to. Rodri, absolutely vital, getting the ball and giving it. Gundogan we expect to push on, dictating traffic, getting into the channels. Grealish will hook the touchline before darting in. Bernardo Silva, probably over Mahrez for his work rate. Then you've got the front two, De Bruyne, assistant, you know who.
But that's how it is.
Team instructions are interesting for this one. I expect City to line up a lot like they did against Arsenal, where they dropped quite cautious, and against Bayern Munich, where quite a lot of the time they did drop into a bit of a mid-block in periods of the match. So 35 minutes 0-0, it's probably the way it's going to go. It could be tight, and in FM terms, this sort of attack is what I see from Real Madrid, trying to work it into a position to bring City onto them, and then that long ball over the top for the pacey Vinicius and Rodrigo to get onto just wide this time. Now City using the width for the pitch, Bernardo Silva hugging the touchline, cutting inside, same with Grealish, starts wide, tends to come in, driving in, and Gundogan on the follow-up, and this time he gives them a lead. That's all about City stretching the pitch. Look for that tonight, especially with Grealish and Bernardo Silva. Again, Real Madrid using Vinicius. It's all about the pace. City do leave gaps, especially with this formation. Rodrigo having a little chance. Benzema, who can finish like no one. That's 1-1. 40 minutes gone. Those two goals are a prime example of what the match might look like tonight. Real Madrid looking for the pace of the wide men. City looking to stretch the pitch. For the record, in FM terms, so you'd have Vinicius and Rodrigo there, and you'd have the focus play down left and right, pass into space, just like that, trying to take advantage of it. Also got them down as mid-block so they're not overexposed. I think Ancelotti will be quite cautious initially, but then realising he probably needs a result at home. And City in an FM standpoint, Silva over there, inverted winger, but if you click on him, we'll see, stay wider. So he will start a lot wider. Grealish, the reason I've got him as a winger, because he'll naturally stay out wide as a winger, but if you look at his player traits, he does cut inside from both wings, so despite being a winger, he will still cut inside onto that right foot. So as the match goes on, I've highlighted John Stones there. You can see he drops back into the back four. Well, he tries to when City are out of possession. You can see here, Real Madrid got the ball. Stones kind of in there between Ruben Dias, Rodri dropping back, and Akanji and Kyle Walker. So he does drop back into that back four like that. So when the ball does come over, he's there to act as a centre-back. And now you see him moving into midfield, offering a short passing option for Dias and Walker. There he is again, getting it and giving it. You'll see him in that position so many times tonight if Pep goes with his tactic. Expect pressure quite high up as well. So on the ball, Courtois there, he's got a couple of centre-backs to hit, but that's it. And then when the pressure comes, there's panic. And Silva's big on capitalising on that. Stones there. Now here's Gundogan in them pockets. Now because he's an advanced playmaker on attack, he's going to surge here quite often. We'll let this play on. Walker plays it through. There he is, Gundogan. What more can you say about the guy? Half time and 2-1 up City. Now this time last year when City played Real Madrid, the game was very much like that. City should have been out of sight before that last 10 minutes. How will Ancelotti respond to something like that? I would expect him to tell the team to get a bit more aggressive, press a little bit higher, with a bit more security at the back, stepping up more when the opportunity arises. You might even see this formation work out. Valverde might even start like this with a box-to-box midfielder, Modric getting a little bit more advanced. Here's City building from the back, Stones through to Bernardo, loses it, but he's a demon at winning it back, and De Bruyne with a switch, Gundogan. Now here's Prime Grealish as a winger. This is why we have him as a winger. You think he's going to stay outside, but he cuts inside viciously, finds the through ball. There's De Bruyne, 3-1 City. So it's a 3-1, this is 90 minutes. Here's Valverde with that switch again to Rodrigo and Vinicius. I expect that ball to happen all the time. Benzema dropping off, Modric with a chance, it's not quite 2-3. Another big threat from City will be corners. They're a big team now with the likes of Akanji, Stones, Rodri, Haaland. So there you have it. FM decides that tonight Man City will beat Real Madrid 3-1. What do you reckon? In that match, clear cut and half chances, both teams had some good ones from inside the box. If Real Madrid don't select Valverde and they go for more of a double hold with Kroos and Tchouaméni, is that going to be a problem? You can see the sort of gaps that will come in City's formation. That's the sort of average position they have. So you can see how they dominate the ball, but you can also see potential gaps for Vinicius and Rodrigo. As for the tactics used today, we've already had this one on the channel. It's the Pep one. And as for the Don Carlo Real Madrid, this one is very much a work in progress, and there will be a proper video about Ancelotti's Real Madrid tactic coming to the channel soon.